Hi there, Neighborhood Mystics, and welcome to another episode of How to Read Tarot Cards for Beginners. We're talking about the Suit of Cups here. So this is one method you can use to get acquainted with the suits, with the pip cards 1 through 10. And luckily there's not any more than 10 because it would not fit into my video space here. So that kind of worked out nicely. So one thing you can do is you can take your cards and lay them out 1 through 10 of any particular suit. In this case, it happens to be cups. I've said in previous videos, but in case you didn't catch it, I recommend when you're a beginner to start with a deck based on the Rider-Waite. You can use the Rider-Waite, or you can do a deck that's based on the Rider-Waite, such as this one, which is, oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. I'll think of it later, whatever this deck is. But the point is that they have pictures on the pip cards, or 1 through 10, not just a picture of a sword or a wand like that, because this gives you an in when there's pictures as opposed to this, unless you are very, very psychic and you can kind of wind around in that card and pull something out of it, which probably most of us aren't. So if you get something with pictures like this, then it gives you an immediate in, because it's almost like we're reading a little picture book here, or a little comic book, and we've got something happening. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to walk through this story. We're going to make up a story of what's going on with this Suit of Cups. So we know cups have to do with emotion and feeling and pleasure and good times and stuff. So here we have the beginning. We have, maybe this is the beginning, this is our hero, whatever, of cups at the very beginning, and it kind of has a feeling like, hey, you know what, I feel like there's more to life than I'm getting. I feel like I should be getting more pleasure and more enjoyment out of life. And so this cup hero goes on a little journey, and oh look, straight out of the gate, meets a woman, or maybe the cup hero is the woman and she meets a man, and it's like, that's great, we get together for a while and we have a good time, and this is nice. I learn about enjoying and sharing with someone else and getting pleasure from being with another person. Subscribe if you'd like to learn to read your life like a psychic. And then 3, we go to the 3, okay, and like 3's a crowd, or maybe this is a menage a trois. Maybe it's like, okay, now let's add a third person, and maybe it's even more fun. Then we go to the 4, and it's like, okay, now I need a little break, because the kind of this whole thing with the love and then the menage a trois just got to me, and so now I have to take a break, so please leave me alone for a while. Now I'm kind of depressed and upset about something, because I don't know, one of these people over here ticked me off or whatever. So I'm upset and I'm disappointed, and now I'm really upset. Here I'm just like, please leave me alone, and here I'm like, yeah, you better leave me alone. But then I get over it, and our cup hero, or whoever we're talking about, okay, and then it's like there's a flowering, there's a renewal, and this happiness returns. Then with the 7, okay, things start getting a little out of hand here. It's kind of like there's so much pleasure going on. It's like maybe I'm taking too many drugs, or maybe I'm just leading a hedonistic lifestyle, and it's gotten the better of me, and now there's just like too much, and so it's starting to get getting a little weird, getting a little hairy here. So I need to go off by myself again and go on a journey by myself to kind of find myself, because I kind of got lost in all these other relationships and intricacies with other people. Maybe there were like attachments, because you can have all kinds of I don't know what the word is, but it's where you have, entanglements. That's the word I'm looking for. Entanglements with other people. So I need to go on a vision quest by myself and kind of straighten this all out in my mind. And then while the cup hero is out, like he comes across, he's really tired and hungry from walking, and he comes across some rich dude that's having a party who says, hey, come on in, and I can help you. And so it's kind of like a renewal after like all this that happened, like with these other things, where it's kind of like, well, I'm upset and I'm disgusted. This guy's like, hey, whatever you want, I can help you with. That would be awesome. What do you need? What do you want? I'm here. you know, and then finally here's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and there's emotional fulfillment at the end. So that's just an example. Now you might want to do it with multiple, if you have multiple good decks, do it with multiple decks, because there will be different depictions of the cards, and will kind of emphasize different things with each different deck. So quickly here's another example of Ace through 10 of Cups from the Gaian, which is a very different deck than the previous New Paladini. That's what the previous one is, New Paladini. The Gaian's very earthy. We have this same idea of like this 7 being like overwhelmed and kind of caught up in things. This 9, you know, is like this woman is receiving, you know, was kind of more in the other deck. The 9 was offering, this is receiving. You know, we get that same feeling of disappointment here with the 5, and of the introspection here in the 4, and the good times in the 3, and love in the 2. You know, friendship here, going out on your own alone, but it's just depicted in a different way here with the Gaian.